Oh. Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. Sweet. Welcome, Fosco. How are you doing? I hope you are fantastic and doing really well. I am back. Hello, Jeannie. How are you? How is everybody? I hope you are all doing really well. I am okay. I've had that fucking flu thing that's been going around like. And it's not been great, I won't lie to you. I've been really chesty. Still got a little bit of a cough, but nothing I can't handle. Oh. So I am back with another live stream. Yes. What do we have here? We have a Centigini, a Fosco, a Duchan, a CK, welcome CK, a Tiger Rouge. Oh no, Centigini is wearing Le Leon. I do not care for Le Leon. It's not very nice. What am I wearing today? It's a good question. I have forgot. Oh, now I remember. Now I remember. Oh no! Now I've thrown it on the floor. Not on the floor. I've put it down though. There it is. Ambra Narguilé. How do you like them apples? Yes. CK, I hope you are well. Moose, how are you? Mitra K is here. I was wearing Melt My Heart this AM. Now I spritz number 19 EDT Vintage. That's a hell of a layering combo. That is a hell of a layering combo. Not sure how well they would go together. Melt My Heart lasts all day for me, but I have heard a lot of people say, oh, it doesn't last on me at all. But it does last on me. They don't go together, and I do not give a flying fork. She gives not a fork nor a knife. Amber Narguilé, I am jelly. I don't think you're ready for that jelly. But you are welcome to it. I need to turn up my, what do you call it? I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Oh, good Lord. I'm just going to upload a thumbnail, perhaps. Let's have a look. Yes. I hope when the thumbnail uploads, you will all appreciate it. Oh. Yes, it's been a while since I streamed, friends. I've been a bit under the weather with the old cough. And it's been going around, so that's a bit of a nightmare. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Funkincense! What an outrageous name. Get in. Germs, welcome. Hey Germs, I dig your Insta bud, says CK. Shisha. Yeah, but I do spoon. Oh, you do spoon. I like spooning. Scent of the day. Beard Maharaja, Captain Fawcett. Never heard of it. Never even, not even a whisper. Sounds interested though. Oh, excuse me. Peanut butter and jelly. Duck streaming, great reason to call out of work. Yes, yes, yes. Hope everyone is having a tasty Tuesday, says Pradeep. Evening MJ, you are wearing the knee Havan. Dushan, Michael Jordan, great scent. I got the Molinard Iris today, haven't tried it yet, says Mistra. I don't think I've ever tried the Iris one. Might have done. It's hard to keep up at this point, you know. I have been burning a new candle, friends. And it is this, from Aedes de Venustus, Sian Ka'an. Sian Ka'an, friends, Sian Ka'an. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is shite. I also have an even bigger sneaking suspicion that there's an amber wood in it. Can you put amber woods in candles? I don't know. Smells a bit like the Have. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. Oh dear. It's not great. What's your favourite dessert, Duck? What is my favourite dessert? Maybe ice cream? Pretty bland. Evening Bren. Have you tried any of the Van Cleef & Arpels collection extraordinaire? Yes. There's one of them that smells a bit like Bois d'Argent, isn't there? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Duck, that was for you. Anyone about the... Or anyone? Sorry, I am texting Laura Gardner. Hi there, empty sense. I just like the bagel emoji. Oh. Yeah, I've tried a couple from that line. I thought they were okay. Try and get them at discounters. Tea from UK has amber wood, says Pradeep. That's an outrageous statement. Scent of the day, Serge Lutens, Dans les Bleus qui pétillent, and Interlude Man. Both. Dans les Bleus qui pétillent. There was amber woods in my flu shot, says James. Amber tea. Rich, is Derby still your favourite leather? Yes, but that's not to say that it will remain so, or that I don't love the others as well. Derby's still pretty great though. It's got an outrageous mint in it. I just think the fact that they put a mint in with a leather is absolutely bonkers. And probably only Guerlain could do that. Dahlia, welcome. You're thinking of Bois de Riz, Bois d'Argent dupe. Hi, by the way. Hi, by the way. I'm at work. Oh, no. I'm very sorry to hear that. Condolences at this difficult time. CK says, that's the one I own, right? Van Cleef & Arpels Bois de Riz on my 6th bottle. But I haven't tried the others. Outrageous. 6th bottle. Did you ever try Iris Fauve by, what they're called? Atelier des Ors. That was very much like a, Bois d'Argent as well, you know. Oh. Paddock versus Derby? No, not even remotely comparable. Very different. Hello, Jordan Albro. Everyone's still saying hello to each other. Good evening, Stephen Farbrother. Was Amber Nargile your scent of the day? It certainly was. It certainly was. Was Amber Nargile your scent of the day? It still is, yes. Yes. Why did I read that twice? Dolly, am I P Queen, says Germs. That's gross. Brodeep says, current favourite leather is Corpus Equus Vintage Creator Russi X Straight all time. Welcome, Franska boy. Did you end up liking Queer Ottoman? No, I didn't. Bois de Riz isn't Bois d'Argent's dupe, do you not think? I think it's very similar. Yes, I did try Iris Fauve, says CK. Iris Fauve was nice. I had it and I sold it. Had it and sold it because, I don't know, it had a bit of a mushroom thing going on, you know. Wasn't a big fan of the old mushroom thing. These 80s candles aren't great, I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't buy another 80s candle. I'm glad I got them like half price, you know. It's not a dupe, but similar, says CK. Need to try Vintage Amber Nargile. Vintage Amber Nargile? Mitra says, you didn't like Fun Guys, Duck. I don't know what that means. Fungus? The arrival of my Vetiver Veritas is imminent, says Saint Genie. Yes. That's something I want to talk about. The Healy sample series is very much underway, and I am very much enjoying it. And I won't lie to you, I've actually already bought a bottle from the line because Healy is a wildly underappreciated house. It's absolutely outrageous that it doesn't get more exposure because they're brilliant. In fact, I'm going to spray one of these samples right now. I've got it here. This is Vetiver Veritas. Let's have a smell. I am naked there. Oh, that's Vetiver Veritas. Yes, it is. Oh, I don't understand people who don't get chocolate, like mint chocolate from that. And the arrival of my welcome, Robes. How you doing? Rob says, well, when I get greeted by a bottle of Amber Nargile when I kick the stream, I know it will be a good day. Possibly Eleanor's best, in my opinion. Of course, for my take. Well, it's certainly that and Vetiver Tonka from that line are by far my favourites. Although I do like Iris Paprika. And, oh God, there's another one as well. Santal Messiah. I really like that as well. But, Amber Nargile, it's so different from what he usually makes. I was actually in the garage today and somebody said it smelled like a grandmother's perfume. And I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. But I didn't say that. I was thinking it, though. What do you think modern Amber and Healy is bad? To me, Antaeus remains undefeated, whether we're talking leather or not, says MM. By the way, the entire Celine collection are dupes, says Pradeep. It's not a bad shout, that. Tried John Ford, Tom Ford, Black Violet, says Burst Out. Robes is here. I just bought 10 mil of 2005 Dior Homme decant for €20 shipped. That's pretty good. Well, I'm Stephen Farber, the fun guys. Mushroom, I think he means. I would love to get this 2017 Bois d'Argent 250ml tester with cap for $400. Did somebody say Healy? I said Healy many times over. Healy is fantastic. A brilliant house and not exposed in the community as much as it should be. I have just bought my third bottle. Hearing strong rumours that Vetiver Veritas may be discontinued. I don't know if I will get one, although I do appreciate it greatly. I compare everything to Guerlain's Vetiver, and I'm yet to find one that surpasses it. And frankly, I struggle to think of any Vetivers that kind of get up there to meet it where it is. It's a 70-year-old fragrance, and it's absolutely amazing. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I meant mushroom in Iris Fauve, fungi, fun guys. Fugazi. But don't have $400, says CK. Well, that's a good reason not to buy it, to be fair. The best. James, I've been hovering around buying it for ages, and then Rich pushed me over the edge with his influencing, says Genie. Sorry for my influencing behaviour. Hello, Antonio Hobson. Hello, Abdulaziz. I'm okay. I consider myself over this flu thing that's sweeping the world. Had it for about 3 or 4 weeks. Had to go on bloody steroids, like. But now I'm okay. I'm okay. Wow, spaced out. That's a great snag. Ginny, I've been the exact same with Iris de Nuit. Glad you got it. Iris de Nuit might be coming up next, you know. A Paprika Brazil, not Iris Paprika. Oh. Well, it's got Iris in it. You know. Iris Paprika. Paprika Brazil is top for me. It's definitely got that iris big. It's more of an iris fragrance than it is a spicy fragrance. How do you love your content, says Antonio? What is a good starter tobacco out and out? Oh, Volutes. Volutes by Diptyque is a good starter tobacco. Chergui starter tobacco, although it's got big iris in it. Big iris boy. You know, it's good fragrance. I wouldn't mind listening to Madabla doing a tobacco. That would be fun. Well, I suppose they've got Vanille Havan, really. I've get myself on stream. There we are. More tobaccos. Tabac Rouge by Féon. That's an underappreciated, underexposed tobacco. It's really nice. I'm struggling now. You used to have stuff like Aramis Havana, but I don't even think that's a good starter one. I think it's quite a bit. It's because it's so green for a tobacco. You know, it's tough to start out with that. The thing Healy has done with the grapefruit coming in later in the dry down is wild. Unbelievable. So this Vetiver Veritas starts out with like lavender and vetiver and chocolate and then ends It ends with grapefruit, and it's a nice grapefruit. I don't like grapefruits. I don't like grapefruit in perfume because it reminds me of the early 2000s when they used to use this grapefruit material, which always smelled a little bit stale to me. Always smelled a bit strange. Whenever I smelled it, I'd be like, ugh, ugh. It's like grapefruit juice that's gone off a little bit. But the grapefruit in there is absolutely beautiful. Like, Vetiver Tonka is very good. Vetiver Tonka is brilliant. Like, Evening Floating Man, I'm okay, thank you. I hope you are too. They don't send out free bottles. That's right, Healy doesn't send out free bottles. That is why we must wait. Can't wait for Montfresh Elixir. Please don't tell me that's real. Just came from the gym, getting ready for work. No scent yet. Maybe Amber Rousse. Nice. I haven't worn very much of that this year. We have high standards, says Saint Jenny. Poivre Samarkand is my favourite from that line, but I only have Bryn. Oh, I've got Brenda Réglisse as well. Brenda Réglisse is really nice. That's going to be something I wear in the spring and summer. Like, it's beautiful, Brenda Réglisse. I got a really cheap bottle. I think I paid like 120 quid for it, and it was sealed. Or like basically they'd opened it, sprayed it, and put it back in the box. It's a lot of perfume, that. Poivre Samarkand is my favourite from that line, but I only have brand new Cartier ADPs and men's wearing my samples, says Pradeep. He's been sent a free bottle. Anyone try L'Amandier? I like a good hyacinth, says James. Artist in a Way is gorgeous, says Misha. I'm looking forward to trying that one, I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'll do that video tomorrow or Thursday. Probably if you tried Modern Cuir de Russie Extra, just picked up a bottle. I was pleasantly surprised. Bloody expensive. Dear me. Brody Trumpet Man is hyping it, says James. Where is Violette Valenga? Violette Valenga is over here. I can see it, but it's out of shot. Any opinions on Sergi versus Eklund, the Fume? I'm wearing both, can't decide. I would go with Sergi because it's a classic for a reason. You know, they are. I mean, I'm going to do a video where I compare the version I've got to the vintage version I've got, you know, like the Palais Royale with the green juice. Oof, it's lovely. Hugo Boss #1 says Dushan. Wore that a few weeks ago, and I think that could be a spring and summer fragrance. Well, more of a spring fragrance. Spring, autumn, maybe winter too. It's quite fresh. Amber Narguillé's tobacco. Yes, it is. That's true. That's right. It's right in front of us. Ginny, I don't believe they ever had an ADP, just ADT flankers and parfum. Try and it's really good. Tobacco Mandarin by Rado is nice, says Stephen. Paolo Monteverde. Naomi Good say Eau de Sorel is a great tobacco. I've tried that one. That one smelled a little bit like Herod to me. If I'm remembering the right one, I got a little bit of Herod from that. People always said Herod was a tobacco, and I never understood that. I didn't get a lot of Herod. Probably thanks, bro. See what I can find. They don't have our samples over here. It's due for release right after Oranges and Lemons of St. Clement's quadruple age batch, says Fosco. Fosco's being a rascal. Which is the better candle from Dior? Bois d'Iris or Ambre and Away? Bois d'Argent, you mean? I've got both. I've actually got both. Bois d'Argent is a fucking glorious candle. Amber and Away's lovely, but the Bois d'Argent, good lord, good God. That is, if you're looking to sell your house, do you know how people used to bake bread and stuff like that in the house? If they were looking to sell it and stuff, they'd have people around to look at it. Burn a Bois d'Argent candle, they'll fucking triple their offer. That's not a legally binding statement, that, by the way. I cannot be held responsible for my own statements. I am very silly. Apparently Les and Demodable have come out with a candle for which they want like 150 to 170 fucking quid. I hope they realise I will not be buying that candle for that kind of money. That is silly. Thanks to Tripler, I got one for 135 USD. Which is the better candle? I've read that. I didn't like Pasha Parfum. It is thin a wheat. I have nostalgia for the OG Pasha in the mint version, says Saint Genie. I've got the mint version. Not sure how I feel about the mint version, to be honest. That might be going up for sale. Could you review Latafa Camera, please? No. Have tried any Bortnikoffs or Ensar Oud, says Monnier? Yes, I have got 2 Bortnikoff. One of them is an Oud Maximus, and then I've got the chocolate one as well, and I can't remember what they're called now, but I've got the 2 10mm things. It's not my things, if I'm being honest. Someone put Mitra in a timeout for that question, says James. You've got the wrench. Brody, I heard it is better than Angel's Share. Joy, I mean, is your man for such a review, says Floating Man. He reviewed some drinks last night. You don't know Joy from Dhaka, Bangladesh? Blasphemy. I had a candle that smelled like pan au chocolat before it wasn't a fancy one. Hard to ditch it because it made me hungry. It's only the most prolific fragrance retuber of the 21st century. Picked up a Dior Montaigne candle for pennies and it's beautiful in the kitchen, says Stephen. Thought you liked that version of Pasha Rich. I do like it, but I'm not wearing it. You know? I'm not wearing it. I'm not going to wear it. I've got other things that scratch the mint itch. You know? If you would like it, let me know. I will give you it for good. I know what you expect from an atheist product, says Mitra. Are you not wearing it because it's winter? Well, no, that's one point. I'm not wearing it because it's winter. I'm just not going to wear it in the spring or summer either. You know? I'd been thinking about it last year when I was wearing it. I was like, I'm not inspired. You know, I like it. Don't get us wrong. It's not like one of those perfumes that I don't like, but I'm not inspired by it. I was very inspired by Samsara EDP that I reviewed the other day. What a fucking fragrance that is. I sold somebody that bottle, but I do still have a bottle. Where is my wrench? I feel threatened, says Mitra. Don't worry, if any predators come, I will wrench you and you will be fine. Hello? Hi. Is me. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Try Amber Cologne and Tobacco Dora and you will have smelled pretty much all of Bornikoff. Lots of repetition in the line. I think that I kind of feel that way about a lot of those kind of houses. I feel a lot of like a lot of ways about that, you know. Try Amber Cologne and Tobacco Dora and you will have smelled pretty much all of Bornikoff. I'm making a habit of reading these things twice. I am eager to smell the new tear. Ooh, hope it has equestrian leather whipping through the base. I tried the new, like the latest version of the Parfume, and I swear, it is Got amber woods in it. I'm absolutely certain. Gutted. Germ says, I finally tried L'Envol EDT. It's fantastic. Yes. Sandalwood is one of the most comforting smells that there is. L'Envol is great. Germs love that one. Yes, yes, yes. Do anyone have fallen for Santal blush lately? Seppa Abdolly, how are you? Oh yeah, it's been a long time, Rich. Did you manage to ever smell the Alain Delon bottle you purchased? No, I got 2 of them and I haven't actually got round to them yet. Duck, that was an evil cackle. Oh, Laura G messaged us. Oh, Laura G's here. Hello. She said, you are a rascal. Stop it. I said, okay. I did not say anything. Who made him laugh like that? It was Laura G. Duck has a match on Tinder. He does not. He does not even have Tinder. Fosco, I like the EDP, and the EDT feels more energetic. Are you winding up my husband? That usually causes a laugh. Ooh, I never thought of that. Perhaps I will continue the chuckles by messaging Richard Gardner, saying that his reading level is very low. He will be angered. But then I will feed him steak to calm him down. I am Rascal. I also purchased Grand Soir, but I might resell it. It's a bit too simple. It's crap. I totally agree. It's crap. I don't understand why so many people love it. It's pants. I'm like, I smell it and people are like, oh, it's like one of the best ambers I've ever smelled. And I'm like, not really. And they're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, shite. And then they're fuming. Oh, Grand Amber Wood. Grander Wood. Oh. I think it's pants. I do. I think it's absolutely boring. It's just so bland. You know? It's really, really, really bland. There are so many better vanillas. Yes, we have no rascal behaviour. Yes. Masso Spondylus, how are you? Evening all. Ambra Sultan, Ambra 114, 2 of my faves. I have both. I might do an Amber video. Me and Eugene, mate. We did it. Me and Eugene. We were talking about doing a stream together. I totally missed his stream yesterday. I just slept through it. Like, I've been taking early evening naps. That's not a great idea, friends. That's not a great idea at all. But here I am, you know, taking early evening naps. How silly. All about ambers. Yes, friends, there's only what? 6.5, 7 weeks of winter left in my rotation, and then we are on to the long spring and summer. That will be mental. Mental for us all, you know. There's a couple of fragrances I'm thinking of feng shuiing from my autumn and winter collection into my spring and summer, you know. All about ambers. Amber Stream would be epic. Amber Prasho Ultime is top, says Pradeep. No. I was up half the night again, says Saint Genie. Oh no, don't be up half the night again. Amber Stream. Save that for the doctors. We both know Amber Fetiche sits at the top, says Germs. Lick the stream for an Amber Stream, says Eugene. Welcome, Eugene. Yes, yes, yes. We should do that. That would be fun. Oh no, how come? Says Laura J. I spent a little bit of time helping out in my local niche perfume shop over the holidays. As of January 2025, MFK has pulled their product out of independent retailers, now only available at department stores. Oh, what a bell end! Screw him. Shithouse. Ambra Fetiche is marvellous. Good house. Yes. Oh, we should do a comeback stream. We should. Do an extremely foolish stream. Hello, PK. You are wearing Iron Duke. A challenging one. Well, I've got my Rake and Ruin in here. And I must admit, I do struggle with the old Rake and Ruin, like. It's got this kind of burnt greenness, you know? Like, imagine setting fire to a live plant, like a cactus or something, and it's got that kind of fibrous greenness, you know? And then it's also got this charred blackness about it too. It's lovely, it's amazing, but do I want to smell that way? You know? Difficult perfume, you know? I will be wearing my winter coats in summer, so why not the fragrances, says Lost Sense. Welcome, Eugene. Saw Laura J. Think it's the cold weather. Yes, the cold weather has been very cold this time for us in England. In Britain, we just can't hack it. This is not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be grey, it's supposed to be raining, and it's supposed to be between about 9 and 12, just all year. Any deviation from the plan is very upsetting. Do not do that. We are a simple people. Bit extreme, maybe not the actual summer that last 3 weeks. Sell Ruin. What, do you want to buy it? Pradip trying to get me to sell Rake and Ruin to him. Empty Scents sprayed so much perfume in my room over time. It smells like a flower shop and spa now. Oh, and a spa. 3 weeks would be good. Yes, 3 weeks summer would be good for us. Yes, I would like to garden, have barbecues, and read in the garden, says Laura J. I like that spa smell. Lovely. Who doesn't want to smell like an uninhabitable barren land? Well, Andy Tower's got one or two of those, hasn't he? He's got the old Lair de Desert Maracan. I stupidly ventured out in it at the weekend. Rookie error. Staying home. Electric blanket. I think we should rebrand from extremely foolish adventures to extremely sensible adventures. Oh, that sounds very boring. It would be very hard work to stay sensible, you know. I would end up doing something mental. Winter coats in summer. Are you mad, says Vauxhall Jim? Which Vauxhall are you, Jim? Cavalier, perhaps? A Nova? Wearing Vintage Angel, it's tits, says Charlie. It's potent. Chocolate goodness. Hey, thanks for streaming when I must go to work, says Dropout. Sorry, Dropout. Unlucky. When you long ago said having lunch with gardeners. I do have lunch with gardeners. They are Laura and Richie G. G for gardeners. It is Richard Gardner's birthday on Thursday. I have bought him a gift of which I must wrap, and we will see how he likes it. Or if he likes it. He will say he likes it even if he doesn't. He better say he fucking likes it even if he doesn't. Oh. Well, we are the gardeners, my husband and I, but I do also like to garden and go in my garden. That's true, you do. Niche fan says, I can give you a tip. Boucheron Ambre de l'Alexandrie smells better than Hermes Ambre Narguilé, and it's cheaper. Define better. When did it come out? How does it smell? What's better about it? Tell me more. Whoa. Higher quality, smoother, better blended. What do you mean better blended? Boucheron Ambre de Alexandrie. Let me see. Let's put this into the calculator. Ambre Alexandrie. Amber. 2017. Made by Jean-Christophe Herault. The Aventus perfumer. Excuse me. The Aventus perfumer. Top notes are vanilla, tobacco, and benzoin. They're usually bottom notes. Middle notes are amber and labdanum. And the base notes are ambergris and musk. Well, I'm intrigued. Comes in a funky bottle, but comes at an extreme price as well. They're not cheap. I had that metal cast iron bottle of Jaipur. I will look out for it, see if I can get a sample. Jura says, I finished my curry. We'll have a quilt like a fucking magic carpet tonight. I saw the amount of beans that were in there. Laura says he will like it. He will. You get that gorgeous apple pie and fantastic realistic pipe tobacco. Absolutely fantastic, says Niche Fan. You charmer, how are you? I'm doing good. Spent the last 2 hours cooking. Cheap relative to Hermes. And the bottle is 125. Nothing is blind buy worthy, Niche Fan. Nothing is blind buy worthy. Because what is good for you is not good for someone else. We cannot be spending other people's... Well, we can, but we don't like to. Laura G says blended. Would perfume change its smell if you stuck it in a blender? The same way you aerate wine for flavour. Oh, God. There's a huge thing about this as well at the minute. About maceration and... Like, people buy dupes, right? And they're like, oh, you've got to let it wait for a while. You've got to let it sit and macerate in the bottle for 6 months. And it's like, hang on a minute. If you've got to wait 6 months for your perfume to fucking, like, become usable, have you not just been ripped off in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, that's wild to me that people think that that's even a remotely acceptable thing to fucking think. People are fucking mental. It's this mass delusion, you know. Work has the audacity to interrupt my live stream, says Mitra. The cheek of it. I am wearing a tea scent called Kong. Oh, I see. Did you make it? Is it Jura Kong? King Rose? Niche Fan says also another you simply must try is Versace Atelier Sandalwood Bois. This sends you into another dimension. Love your channel, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for joining us and talking about perfume. We like suggestions of things to try. I reviewed possibly the greatest sandalwood ever committed to glass on Monday, and that is Vintage, the original Samsara, with the 5-digit batch codes from the 90s before Mysore was completely fucking restricted. The greatest sandalwood perfume ever made, in my opinion, which is Samsara ADP. Look at you, Mr. Popular Jura, bringing everyone out with their flowers. Not heard of that, Jura, says Aunt Jenny. Niche fancies agree, dupes don't need maceration. That's insane. You just don't buy dupes, really. You know? That said, I was having this conversation with Peter today. Me and Peter Kokorin were talking about it. Like, the brands, the designer and the niche brands have totally brought on dupes to them, like, on themselves. It's absolutely fucking mental. It's absolutely fucking mental. The price increases, and what I think they've done is, I think that they've invested much more money in presentation and advertising than they have in the actual perfumes, and that's why we are where we are. Laura G, everyone is giving me a rose. I should be careful not to get a prick. Evening, Andrej. Scent of the day is Maison Clavelli's ingredients from a sample. Mitra says, it is like the kids. They always say they will get better and they never do. Still waiting for my kids to macerate. Just Duracong. Nope, I didn't make it. Who made it? Mira quit job and run away via motorcycle, says James. Welcome, Sandra B. You are wearing De Profundis. It's a brand called To Summer. Yes, be very wary of unsolicited pricks on the internet, says Laura G. A maceration is a lie, just like applying a lotion increases the chances of staying longer, says Fragrance Collector. I would have, I didn't have the wild links, says Mitra. I always wait an eternity for Joe's to macerate before buying, says Fosco. I don't think kids do macerate. It's a lie. Niche Fan says he thinks that, or they think that, the best sandalwood ever made is 24 Rue de la Université by YSL. It's expensive, though. Oh, man, they come with a no-return policy, too. Abraham, welcome. Rich Mitch, what is the best frag in the Guerlain d'Orient line? Absolutes d'Orient. Which line is that? Is that the Encens Mythique line, or is that the Neroli Outre Noir line? I always get those two mixed up. Stick them in the back of the cupboard till they age, says keep them out of direct sunlight. Agreed, the price increases are insane, at least Dick Turpin wore a mask. That's why Francis has made a Dior, which smells like a clone, says Proudy. Yes! He's holding up a mirror to them. Dupes have replaced celebrity scents. You can't even find one of the latter for under $50, says Dahlia. Dupes. Did Rich not post an article about the perfume houses coming after the dupe houses? I would love that. That would be fun. A little bit of civil war between the houses. Dunhill Indian Sandalwood is amazing, says Abdulaziz. Dev, welcome. Hello, hello. Encens Mythique is great. Yes, it is. I haven't spoken for a while. Antonio says, speaking of Peter, Mirabe has the best sandalwood dry down. Diarrhea, says Dura Rose. I wore Iris Blue Green today, says Dev. Very good. Very melancholic, sad fragrance. How can a fragrance smell sad? Smell it and tell me it doesn't smell sad. Very strange. Encens line. So it's the Encens Mythique line. Okay. Encens Mythique's the best one from that line. Don't get Rose Exposed. I didn't like it. No, I won't be buying Rose Exposed. Anyone tried the P. Diddy perfume 3am, says Jura. That's dodgy territory. Honestly, Iris Blue Green doesn't smell sad per se. It smells gentle. It smells so good. It's just a generally brilliant perfume, like. But I do get a kind of longing from it. You know? An aching type of thing. Fragrance Collector says, Dior and Parfum got reformulated. The shills are crying over at the shills channels at least. Well, I don't care for that perfume. I sold my bottle to Peter Kokorin again. I sold my bottle to him at cost a couple of years ago now. And I was glad to do it. I do not miss that perfume at all. I thought that big fat silly leather that was in it completely defeated the object of Dior Homme in the first place. Speaking of Diddy, did you know the owner of Jacob & Co. was at Diddy parties? That doesn't surprise us. I'm going to read my book, Stephen King, The Outsider, for no one who asked, and feed my 2 little kitty beans. It was nice to pop in. Thank you for coming. Please send pictures to me of your cats. I will see them tomorrow. I tried the new Giorgio Armani elixir. I got a sample from Poland. It's really not worth the money. They need to stop releasing anything from the line now. Yeah, they're just battering it now. You know. I got a slight mentholic texture from it at times, says Dev. Justin Copeland was the first one to talk about 3am by Diddy on YouTube, says Dahlia. I bet that video is not up for much longer. Dahlia is connecting the dots, says James. Dahlia is collecting. I highly recommend YSL Caban. I don't blame you on that one, Rich. Your Perfume was destroyed in the first place. No wonder they reformed it. What's up, Igor Kokozov? I'm curious about what you think of Guerlain's Dorian's line Patchouli Ardent and Queer Intense from the past, says Abraham. I have had Queer Intense and I sold it. It reminded us a bit of Fahrenheit in a way, but not as good. Like a clumsy Fahrenheit had a flat pack leather note in there. Patchouli Ardent, I don't rate it. I don't rate Patchouli Ardent. Dior destroying Francis Kirkjohn. I think you'll find they're basically in a dance of death. They're both destroying each other. Kirkjohn's shit and has been for a while. Quite a while. And Dior are just determined to release the worst possibly can. Like I said, they're in a dance of death. You know? They deserve each other. Forget DHP 2025, the number no way Alexia should get Francis Kirkjohn jailed. It has got the worst, horriblest, nastiest little grainy, woody kind of note in it that just grates against you and is awful. I hate it. They're making him create designer dross. Well, he's the creative director. He's the one creating it. He could just say no and leave if he was that upset by it. He's not interested in making perfumes anymore anyway. He just wants to be on wants to go on social media, do photo shoots. P. Diddy's Rohypnol Pour Monsieur didn't really take off, did it? Says Vauxhall Jim. I don't know why it's loaded as great perfume. I assume nostalgia, says Dev. Come back to Quorum at times and it smells like wet dog. I can't wear Quorum. It gives me a rush. Genuinely, it's one of the only perfumes I've ever had like a genuine physical reaction to. Like, you know, fuck. Have you ever tried Complex by Bodicea? No, I haven't, Igor, and I try to stay away from Bodicea because they are one of the most wildly overrated and overpriced houses in the world. But nothing would make me happier than to smell something from them and for them to prove me wrong. What's your opinion on Phantasm? Stop that. Phantasm is the drizzling shits. Absolutely awful. You go, yes, it's an overdose of IBQ and is far from complex, says Jura. Hello, Rich. Hello, Part Lester. Niche fanciers agree, actually. It's the dance of death. Dior Sauvage 40. What the fuck was that? I actually like the smell. Compared to the rest of them, I like the smell. But the, I mean, it's just a gimmick, isn't it? It's just a gimmick. But I'm not a fan of Sauvage anyway, so I can't really comment, like, you know. Friends, if you would like to like the stream, please be my guest. But to say the Victorious is a ridiculous name, especially for historical reasons. Yeah, well, she wasn't victorious, was she? You know? Dior is my least favourite house. Even Ajmal is better, says Abdulaziz. Empty scent whenever I smell it smells like very wet, sopped, very thick hair, says Dev. Please recommend what you think is the best crafted fragrance from Guerlain's Les Absolus des Orient. Encens Mythique. Encens Mythique. Not animalic per se, just bad, says Dev. How can you tell I can tell you Loewe Paula. Paula's Ibiza is the best summer scent ever, says Niche fan. Got a pair of P. Diddy's underwear in my house. They smell nice, says Fragrance Collector. That's fucking mental. Abraham says, Rich, do you still think that the Leon is not that great, or is your opinion shared? I just don't like it. Just don't like the smell. Don't like the way it smells. Don't like that kind of perfume. Don't like big fucking labdanum rubbery perfumes with sparkly aldehydes at the top. Gross. Don't like Shalimar either. Mitra says, I am in the mood for a fight. Oh, look out. Hello, Indecence. Alicia. How was Alicia? Phantasm is as good as the rest of the Amen line. Lies, Pradeep. Rich, do you not like number 5 low? I'm quite partial to it on warm days. I think it's quite nice, actually, number 5 low. It's not something I would wear, but I do like it. Oh. Hold on, someone has just said something. Somebody has just rung me with a sob story. How sad. Anyway. Somebody's broke a bottle of perfume and they've asked us if I'll sell them one of mine. I said, oh God, they included a picture as well. How terrible. You hate to see it. Jeremy, I'm quite certain they don't ship to my country. I love the Leon, says Igor. Best cheaply under 50, says Niche fan. Encre Noir and the Encre Noir line. I know it's cliche, but I still love that shit. I haven't worn the Ala Extreme very much this year, and I feel bad, and I probably should, but just been wearing other things, like, you know. Dev, the irony of Le Galion not shipping into use is Jura. The Les Absolute Orient line previous years are nice, says Indecence Alicia. Chanel number 5 low is nice and clean powder. Best chippy under 50 is Encre Noir, says Ego. He's not wrong. I agree with that. Breathing intensifies, clicking intensifies. Yes, I have found this myself as well, actually. When I like focus on shit, I'm not suffocating or anything, don't worry. But I do tend to breathe like, focus. I miss the smell of low, so I sprayed it on my inner elbow crease. And it's phenomenal, says Dev. Have you got a bottle? When do you get a bottle? Is Bornikoff worth the hype? Not in my opinion, sorry. Ted Lapidus Pour On always smelled like just used washcloth after showering. Didn't mean to ruin it for you, says Empty Sense. Which Ted Lapidus Pour On? Is it the red cap or the grey bottle? Stephen says that Sauvage flankers are the equivalent of Pulp Fiction's Bring Out the Gimp. Oh, God. Not a bottle? Oh, my, that's terrible. Do you have a signature? No, God, no. No, I don't have a signature. You can't have this many fragrances. And, like, if you've got a collection, having a signature, it depends. Once your collection gets above a certain number, having a signature is, like, counterproductive, you know? Ted Lapidus Pour On rubs me up the wrong way now, says Jura. Oh. Where have you been rubbing it? Bulgari fragrance, thank God I got a sample because it smelled like sour leather, like sweater throw off. Like sweater throw it off. Oh, I'm sorry, it was bad. Empty Sense Lapidus Pour On to me smells like a pastiche of masculinity. Like a parody of all the 80s men's fragrances in one. That's actually quite a decent insight, though. I like that. Take a moment of silence for the bottle. I don't wear it much. I do mean the one available everywhere. I agree, Jeff. Hairy Chest comes to mind. I don't know if you mean the same one, by the way. I don't know if there's even an older men's fragrance from them. Yeah, there's a red bottle and a grey bottle. Ted Lapidus Pour On now is like getting beat up by a guy in tight denim shorts and a mullet, says Jura. You would like that, wouldn't you? Please recommend the best fragrance from the Girl on Les Absolutes Dorian collection. Thank you, says Mitra. Stop that. But someone has to. What, get beat up by a man in tight shorts? How big is your collection? About 400 plus backups. Pay on it instead, says Empty Sense. I'll try not to. Stop that. I'm tired of shitting on Encre Noir, says Dahlia. Oh, God, everyone, stop it. I got Zeno for $20. Yes, that's a good cheapie as well. $20, it's a lot of fragrance, that. Laura G is making me laugh again. Oh. European perfumes feel too light, and Middle Eastern ones are too strong, but lack detail. I love French perfumes for the Middle Eastern market. Would Encens Mythique suit me? I'll blind buy it. No, I don't recommend blind buying any perfumes. Encens Mythique is a rose aldehyde ambergris fragrance. Very, very sparkly, very shiny. Very. I'd have to smell it again, to be honest with you. I mean, I know it well, but I don't know if it's the perfume that you're looking for. If you want something strong and heavy and dark, you know, you're probably best off going for something like Queer Intense. Like, Richard, have you tried a Durham from Nay? Yes, I have. I gave mine to Fliss. I have to drop off. Totally shattered it. Have a good evening. Good evening, Scent Genie. Have a nice sleep. 1881 by Cheruti for me is a nice cheapie. That is also a good cheapie. All the expensive bottles that I have started to discover older, classy perfumes, says Igor. Yes, I've done that too. I don't know if this is true. Is there such a thing as girl-on shills? There are girl-on fans. I don't know if there are girl-on shills. You're like that old man yelling at children on the street to stop that. Okay, that's massive. Must be 60k plus. Mad how much we spend on this hobby, says Niche Fan. I don't know if it's 60k plus, because I rarely have I ever bought a perfume at retail. You know? It's money, but I don't think it's anywhere near 60k. Mullet, mustache, chest, hair, macho attitude. I rock. Do you have any Atars? Yes, I've got a couple of Sultan Pashas, but not really. Stevie Wonder would disagree. Please recommend the best fragrance from the... Stop that. I'm concerned that the global supply of tobacco oud is running out, says Vauxhall Jim. Went to buy a backup on All Beauty and they're sold out. Ooh. Zeno, in my opinion, is better than Tom Ford Beau de Jour. Media, says Stephen. Combination suggests a very small body part, says Mitra. I'm thinking of getting either the entire zoologist discovery set or most of, if not all, the Healy samples next. Get both. Both brilliant. Niche Fan says, okay, here's the best vanilla ever. Chapard, Vanille de Madagascar, cheapest chips online. Nah, it's not the best vanilla. I think there are many vanilla perfumes, but if you want one that smells like vanilla, it's Tihota by Indult. That is a straight vanilla perfume. Smells like cake. Vanilla cake. It's an outrageous vanilla perfume. But there's other vanillas. There's there's Amboise Vanille by Serge Luton, Amber Prechot by Maître Parfumier at Gant. You see, I'm not a big vanilla fan. Like Vanille Havane by Les Indemnidables is probably my favorite vanilla. Don't tell me to try them all and share her thoughts. Share your thoughts. Abdulaziz says Ensemble Mythique is on the vintage side. It does. I have the 15mm of Adornment. It is absolutely delightful, says Dev. It's hard to tell you as you are not you. Ensemble Mythique and Saint-Jean Bois are really good. However, they are quite pricey. Never blind buy as you do not know how it will perform on your skin. Yes, it could smell nice on paper and smell absolutely awful on your skin. That has happened to me before. I'm a huge Girl On fan, says Niche Fan. You know there's a certain floor cleaner facet of number 5 low. It's probably the way the aldehydes interact with the seruses. It probably is. Do you like the House of Future Society? I've never heard of them. What's up, RN? Soriso is a great vanilla as well, says Ego. And Bois Vanille is fantastic. Shalimar cheapy vanilla. I don't like Shalimar though. Shani Annie is a good vanilla, but it's very concentrated, says Dev. Chuck, have you come down to 400 yet for your bottle of Rock? Anyone buy my Rock yet? We'll pay $50, says RN. There you go, that one smells like Bailey's. I prefer the more vanilla pod style, not too rich of a vanilla. Excuse me, the vanilla pod style. Not much of a rich vanilla, excuse me. Right, I am going to dehydrate. So I will be back. Please enjoy talking to each other in the chat. Have a nice time. Like the stream while I am away, if you're into that sort of thing. See you soon. Oh. Oof! I'm back. Okay. Let's see what you people have been saying while I'm away. Oh! Good Lord. Dev is talking about how he has a sizable burden. That is rude, but good for you. Where are we? I prefer the more vanilla pod style. Any thoughts on the Labo Patchouli 24? Awful. Awful like the sandalwood one. Terrible scenes. Best yawn of 2025. Durga Deep Dark Vanilla is fab, says Stephen. How many years would 400 bottles actually take to use? Hard to tell. I am slimming down the collection, friends. I am slimming it down, don't worry. But I intend to have a wide variety of fragrances to use, and I overspray as well. Do you think the Middle Eastern houses will just become designer instead of clone houses? I think they'll just become what they are. Oh, excuse me. I think they'll just become what they are in the end. Masso, that is my favourite Labo, has been for years, says Shura. Is Guerlain's Les Absolus d'Orient considered expensive? The price is around $120 and the quality seems similar to Chanel's exclusives. In that sense, it feels quite affordable. Yes. Yes, they are. They are good quality and they are a good price. But you have to like birch tar, says Jura. I love the Giosa Ego. I'm about to buy Shalimar. Add labdanum, lemon, and make myself house-made Le Leon. Jura says he is a birch tart. Funny Paddock is fragrance of the year. It's my fragrance of the year, absolutely. Hiring directors costs money. Jura Rose. By the by, I'm actually going to Japan this October. Very exciting news. Ooh, arigato. Jura Rose, our very own tripler is in Japan at the minute. Jura Rose, it should be here, but I'm also tasked with coming up with a large part of the itinerary. Go to Moku Hankan. Moku Hankan in Edo. I love everything about Japan, says Igor. It's a sizable burden. Willie is empty, says James. Too much information, says Jura. Okay, where's right. Hashem told me that you need to take me with you to Japan. Patchouli 24 is all smoke, says RN. Dev, the key line by Armoff had 4 master perfumers work on the key to my success, says Niche. I think they got a huge bankroll. I mean, Armoff is just a shithouse, like. Dev, nothing wrong with a sizable burden, says Jura. The Noir is great, though overpriced, unfortunately. Te Noir. RN, yes, and there are no mirrors. Dinner time. Salty pancakes, says Dushan. Who has Durga Amber Kiso and how are they finding it, says Mosso Spondylus. I might make a cup of tea and have an M&S milk chocolate. Nice, says Jura. See you later, Igor. Thank you for coming. Niche fan says, I only have 32 in my entire collection. Won't have any more. Never overspray. I should go to Japan and make an offer on a new wife. Maybe not, says Empty Sense. Harsh. Rich, as of 1868, we call it Tokyo, says RN. Well, same difference. Same place. You know? Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Funny how Tokyo and Kyoto have the same letters in. Strange, that. Oh. I shall have to give this my yearly wearing. It is my Oud Satin Mood by Francis Kirkjohn. This is a nice fragrance, a nice bottle. But not a world beater, as everybody used to say it was. Excuse me, what is going on? Oud Satin Mood. Trying to remain below 50, says Vauxhall Jim. Good plan. Good plan. You don't have a channel. You don't need to do this. You don't need to have that many perfumes, you know. MFK Oud is absolutely disgusting, says Abdulaziz. It's certainly nothing to do with Oud, you know. It's absolutely nothing to do with Oud. So, I kind of get why you would think it was disgusting. It's a weird perfume. It's much more of a saffron perfume, isn't it, than it is an Oud perfume. It's a strange, strange concoction. Welcome, Sephiroth. What's up? What is your opinion about cologne perfumes? Awful, terrible. I would never, ever, ever buy one. But perfume houses only have themselves to blame for the rise of cologne houses. But welcome, Sephiroth. Thank you for coming. Can't stand clones. Awful stuff. I'm Korean, says Abraham, so I can't go for a sniff test. Right now, on the Korean second-hand market, Queer Intense is $110 and Musk Noble is $130. Would you recommend either of them? What kind of fragrances do you like? Like, is there nowhere in Korea that you can go and smell them before you buy them? What if you buy one and you don't like it? Abdulaziz left that one in ashes. And I absolutely agree. Smells like burnt plastic and some sugar, says Abdulaziz. You find it interesting that Japan doesn't have multiple fragrance manufacturers. It's just not a big thing over there. Same in China. You know? It's just not a big thing in the East, in the Far East. Safraline. Duro struggles with safraline. My sample of Oud Satin Mood ADP got completely dark since May of 2021 when I got it. It's hard to tell what the colour of the juice is through the bottle, to be honest. It is quite dark, actually. Fuck. Oh, I should use it. I tend to value the strength and depth of ingredients, as well as complexity and a sense of refinement, rather than just the scent itself. Maybe those ones aren't for you, then. You know? Maybe that line isn't for you. Anybody have any suggestions? Valuing strength and depth, as well as complexity and a sense of refinement, rather than just the scent itself. Thanks, awesome to be here. Ramsey suggested you multiple times. Yes, my brother from another mother, Ramsey. So he did a review of Queer Canage today. One of my very favourite perfumes, and my very favourite people. I think we have more than one bot in the chat, says Abdulaziz. 16 is in the sweet spot. I'm going to sell my 16 niche and just stick with YSL and Girl on luxury line, says niche fan. Musk something. I'm wearing a Chinese brand right now, says Jira. To summer, scent is called Kong, and it's a great tea scent. One Day Perfume is great too, based in Hong Kong. Mitra says, you are late to the party. I'm trying Richard's non-existent patience, says Mitra. I had a huge fragrance addiction in the past, says Niche Fan. They Japan have Shiseido, but that's about it. Yeah, I can't really think of many other Japanese perfume manufacturers, to be honest. If Ramsey is your brother and I am your twin, does that mean Ramsey is my brother? Ramsey is my brother from another mother, though, you know? And ask him about his opinion on favourite Middle Eastern frags. They're all shit. The original private blend line had a particular aesthetic, I say, judging from Japan Noir to Noir, Purple Patchouli and Black Violet. They have a very dark, mysterious and alluring vibe. Yes. The Prince Charles. Oi, oi. How you doing? Dulaziz says, this Fernhouse keeps sending me ads on Instagram. Hey, this is one of many reasons. One of many, many reasons I don't have Instagram. Fucking no, I don't want Instagram. I don't want social media. I don't want any of that horribleness. Bots and thoughts. That's our rich, says Dahlia. Ram does have Persian hair, says RN. I'm not sure if he's got Persian hair. He's got great hair. And the Yamamoto, they are Japanese houses that never get hype, says Germs. Body Chorus is becoming my favourite, number one. Even more than Bois d'Argent. I just reach for it a lot. It's a very nice fragrance, very, very well made. Anik Manado strikes again, friends. You're obviously a big fan of Anik Manado, mate, you know. I really want to sample Iris Nazarene from 80s. Any other recommendations, Rich? Pelargonium, Encens Japonais. Go through my... Oh, you could just go to my final thoughts on it and you can see which ones I was using, which ones I was like really impressed by. Instagram wants you. Instagram can go to hell, as can the one that the other fucking multi-billionaire lunatics got. This is getting incestuous. Body Chorus is brilliant. J scents are not Japanese, says Mitra. How's that 80s candle? Ever burned any Trudon? The 80s candle's all right. The 80s candle's all right, but it's not great. You know, it's not a great candle. And I want great candles. If I'm paying, to be fair, I got this very, very good price. But now that I got it at such a good price, I can see why they don't sell that great. Although this is part of the new setup that they've got with this new fucking shtick. You know? It's, they've got, sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of tidying with my tools that the gardeners gave me for Christmas. My candle care kit. You know? Good night, Jura. I will speak to you later. Have I ever burned any Trudon? Yes, I had Chire Trudon, the original beeswax one, which is incredible. I had the leather one, which I can't remember what it was called. It's on the 10th. Ernesto, that was really nice. And I had Josephine as well, which was also really nice. They are very nice candles. Very expensive. Very fucking expensive. Cierge de Lune. Kayak 10 is the most challenging Annick Monado for me. No sweetness, sometimes smells like bacon. It's just incense, wood and musk, nothing more and nothing less. Is spaced out. Lord. My cologne is Dior Sauvage, says Go Dogs. That's alright, nobody's perfect. I think Niche Fan has orange hair, just a guess, says Empty Sense. Thoughts on original Boss bottle? Lovely fragrance, but fuck. Performance has always been terrible, even back in the day. I remember complaining about it when I was like 17 or something. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. What's your favourite can scent and burn wise? Dior's Bois d'Argent and Diptyque's Fouille de Lavant. What's new in politics? Piss off. Not talking politics with anyone ever. I can't tell you how well I have felt these past like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. It's been brilliant. Like immediate improvement in mental everything. And it doesn't make any difference to your life whatsoever, apart from a positive improvement, not keeping up with the news cycle. It's just there to just hammer you down. That's what it is. It serves no purpose other than to make you fucking ill. Anyway, the Prince Charles says, scent of the day is Le Leon, and I don't care who doesn't like it, mate. The thing is, you spent your money on it, which is fine. You know? Abdulaziz says, do you have any backup bottles released after 2020? That's a good question. Do I? Yes. Yes, I do. I've got a couple of Les Indomptables because I bought them when they were on sale and before the prices went up. Apart from that, I don't think so. Enjoy your deal. Goodbye, Empty Sense. Ernesto. Yep, I'm burning Ernesto now. They burn well, though. Ernesto is an absolute banger of a candle, says Jordan. I wish there was an Ernesto perfume. Do you know what it is? I wish there was a Fouille de Lavant perfume by Diptyque. I wish there was a Cafe perfume by Diptyque as well. And there isn't, and they're both amazing candles. Fosco says, I just got Ernesto as a gift. Nice. Masso Spondylus says, Tom Ford Purple Patchouli on sale on a well-known platform. Asking prices astronomical. Anyone ever smelled it? I don't think I've smelled that one. Spaced Out says, Masso Spondylus, I did. I love it. Very dark, sharp, gothic patchouli with jasmine. Smells vintage. Ignore Mitra until she talks about the Molinard, says James. I hate burning candles, says Niche Fan. Dude, I haven't listened to the news in like 7 years. Yeah, well, I'm gonna continue not listen to the news. I don't Diptyque Patchouli candle as decoration. I bought Diptyque Patchouli candle as decoration. I don't burn it at all. It's an expensive decoration, mate. Do you have any real incense? Yes, I do. I was bought some by Dropout and Christina for my birthday. They are very kind. Antonio says, yes, I just stopped watching any news, so much better. Absolutely. Fuck them all of them. It's all bollocks. Fuck them all. It's just there to make you feel miserable and get you addicted to it. And it's reality TV in its purest, most terrible form. Can't imagine how many fucking how much actual time that shit has taken off my life. Seldomly often and the dry down are the best new frag channels to me. All the rest newbies annoy me. I like Seldomly often. I get on with him. He's a good lad. The dry down, I'm not entirely sure. I like CG Sense. He's nice as well. He refuses to take any free balls, so he's a man after my own heart. And most of the news is lies anyway. Well, the thing is that... No, bollocks, I'm not even going to talk about it. Is that Volut's EDP? Certainly is. I'd love to try the EDT. There is an EDT lurking out there somewhere, you know. And I would love to try it. Oh! I'm waving my arms in the air. It's fucking great. Ooh. What a smell that is, by the way. Dear Lord. There's just so much going on. It's so nice. It's so good. Blonde hair, actually, says Niche Fan. It's better than me. I haven't got any. Prince Charles says, Mitch fella, you seem like a proper British alpha male from the north. But if you haven't tried Bachur, I'll happily send you some. I'm still a candleman myself, but good imported Bachur is elite. Let me see what that is. I might take you up on that in future. We just need to let evolution take its course, says Mitra. Oof. I'm not sure I want evolution to take its course. It'll kill me off straight away. I'll be its first victim. The only reason I don't burn Bachur is because of how they stain the ceiling. Agreed, don't watch the news. Nothing good comes of it. Absolutely. Greetings. Have you sniffed the Perfume Aroma Ambra Aurea? Yes. If not, you have. Yes, I have. It's very nice. Very linear, though. It starts as it means to go on. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. But you have to understand that about it before you buy it and spray it. And greetings, Fleet Street Barber. How are you? That's what happens when I smell Dior Sauvage, says Go Dogs. Lily is making dinner, much like Jura Rose was. Here is Lilith. What is her game? Ramsey and I have good hair genes. Rich is the bald duckling. He is the ugly duckling. Oh no. I would be a Tom Ford collector if the bottles were not so expensive and hard to find. Even the Labo City exclusives were easier to get. It seems like every little roadman peon in the UK is flying all the foul Arab fake oud perfumes like flies to shit. At least here in London they are. Yeah, you smell it all the time. Like, only poor quality Bachur will burn your ceiling, mate, says Prince Charles. I don't know, but hello everyone, says Lilith. Lilith, what is for dinner? What is Lily's game? Mitra is hungry. She demands to be fed or she will become violent. Feed Mitra. Lily is making hot chocolate for dinner again. I will be away from the keyboard, just saying hi because Rich hasn't streamed in a while. Lily is making just pasta. No sauce, no vegetables, no seasoning, just pasta, damn it. Pasta and only pasta. Flat out pasta. Oh, fuck, where am I going? Oh! I've mixed it up a little bit, friends. I've been naughty. You know what I've done? I bought a bottle of 7-Up. 7-Up Zero, though. And I've been drinking it. And it's very nice. Why are you bubbling so much? Is it because you've come into contact with a little bit of water at the bottom of this glass? That'll do. Now, Pradeep's come back from the shadows to say, yuck. Shut up. Oh, wow, that's fizzy. Right into the gluteus maximus, Lily. I understand I just paid $160 for a bottle of Sauvage, but it's my favourite cologne, so I have to have it. If it's your favourite cologne, you should enjoy it and be happy. You know, people will tease. I will tease. People tease me for the perfumes I wear all the time as well, you know. But you should be happy and confident and wear it and fuck everyone else because it's your money and it's your happiness at stake. This is the most important thing. Fuck this no carbs movement, says Lily. 160 for Sauvage. I'm eating toast with jam. What kind of jam, says Lily? Happy New Year, Rich. Welcome interference. Happy New Year to you. I'm all right, mate. How are you? I'm feeling a lot better. Had that flu that's been sweeping the planet. But I feel all right now. I'm making pancakes, says Christy. Welcome, Christy. I hope your pancakes are delightful. I'm sure they will be. Raspberry loaf. That is a man of jam after my own heart. Mitch, Eugene is known to decapitate fragrances that upset and offend him, as you know. What do you do when you're disgusted by a fragrance? Whine and cry about it on the internet. That tends to be my modus operandi when a perfume disgusts me. You know? People who don't eat carbs are bitter. What is it? Do you say this after having eaten somebody who doesn't eat carbs? It was a 6.8 ounce bottle. That's a big unit. I can't help but admire someone who buys such a big bottle of perfume, because I buy big bottles of perfume as well. Holy. Nina Canny, how are you? Rich, I saw a perfume bottle shaped like a... Oh, outrageous. I saw a perfume bottle shaped like a duck, and I was so tempted to buy it and send it to you. That would have been fun. Even when they call you a prostitute for your fave scent, fuck it, we balls. Yeah. What is your favourite Soliflor? Possibly Hermes's Herese. Good to hear, mate. I had a bit of a pineapple jalapeno jam earlier with my buttered toast. That's outrageous. Pineapple jalapeno jam? Who thinks of these things? What is the diptyque on your desk? It is called Volutes. It is called Volutes. This is the EDP, and it is fantastic. It is lovely. It's a little bit powdery, it's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit smoky. Oh, wow. Ew, no pancakes, Christy, except that. Thanks, we'll check it out, no problem. I haven't tapped Herese this season, says Lilith. So what's everyone's cologne? Says Go Dogs. Vintage Balenciaga Pour Homme for me. I wore it on yesterday. What a perfume. I love Volutes, says Mitra K. Don't believe him, Go Dogs, he's lying. It's not Nautica Voyage. He's telling fibs. I'm going to put this candle out. Ooh. What else do you want to know, Rich? My dark secrets? God, no, I don't want to know them. I don't want to know that shit at all. What shall I put? I'll put this here, just so you can look at it. Franska boy says, finally got my Balenciaga Pour Homme, a 100ml spray. It's so good. It is, it's so good. It's genuinely like the best. I love it so much. I love it so much. Which is why I have so much of it. Oh, let's have a look here. Oof. Helped my friend buy a new car at the weekend. We searched the entire county for cars. We went up and down, spent fucking hours doing it. Fucking about to go home. We had a last look on the internet and I found one. I say not 2 minutes, mate. It wasn't 1 minute. Seriously, about 30 seconds from where he works. Literally round the corner. You have to go past the place for him to go home. Fucking found brilliant. Absolutely immaculate. He says he took it to the garage where his mate works today. They put it up on the ramp and they said, fucking hell. It must have just been sat in a garage for years. I was like, get in. And it was me that found it too. Ha ha! All's well that ends well. Hopefully he can enjoy that car for some time to come. I used to love going around looking for cars, you know. It was a Ford Focus, would you believe? But I was saying to him when I was looking at it, I was like, mate, if I was looking for a car, seriously now, that's the car I would buy. I'd buy that car right away. You know? I'd buy that car straight away. Oof. That is... face. What are the Balenciaga fragrances like? How does a Pour Homme smell? Show it to me. I will show it to you. I'll show you it right now. Watch everything else on the screen get fucking darker because there's a big white bottle homed into view. This is it. It is a vintage one. You will pay through your fucking nose for it. It is brilliant. It is cinnamon. It is oak moss, patchouli, one of the best patchouli fragrances you will ever smell. Allegedly, the first use of oud in perfume. The rest of the Balenciaga fragrances I can just take or leave. Well, leave, to be fair. Is your Healy a golden cap? It's like this kind of matte silvery. It's in the purple bottle. Like the whole bottle is purple. Now I'm going to be hungry after the gym. Protein shake. Montclair Parfum is a fantastic unisex fragrance, says Niche Fan. Fixing a drawer in the kitchen and it's kicking my ass, says Antonio. Oh, stuff like that. Honest to God. Stuff like that like winds me up, something chronic. I don't get angry unless I get frustrated, and like trying to build things like with my hands is just a nightmare. You know? I don't go to the gym, says Go Dogs. But I do try to bang out 200 push-ups every day. Oof. I imagine Go Dog, that goes very well with your cologne, says Mitra. Go Dogs, this is the way. My buddy had a Focus ST and it was brilliant. Yeah, those STs and RSs were really good. Like a musky honeyed cinnamon heaven, says Franska. For me, it's just an oud accord. Jonathan says, allegedly. What are we alleging here? Creed's Royal Oud from 1823 did it first, says Pradeep. Stop that. My buddy, it's like a musky, honeyed cinnamon heaven. For me, it's just an oud accord. It's just oud accord. Ho-Han Club is good, but yeah, not same level. Yes, the Ho-Han Club is really good. That's more of a rose patchouli type fragrance with a little bit of filth in it, like Antaeus. It's a bit like Antaeus. You were talking about Balenciaga. Oh, sorry, man. Oh. How long did that take me today, says Lily? I was talking about Balenciaga. Very speedy, thank you, says Jonathan. The notes sound like a bit of me. Bottle is awful, to be honest. I can't be bothered with vintage, says Prince Charles. To be fair, right? I have not known one of these to go off. I've not known one of these to go off a Balenciaga pour on. It's just bottom heavy, rich sort of perfume. They don't sound like a bit of me. Pradeep starting trouble, says Antonio. Yeah, he's a rascal, isn't he? Creed's Royal Cedar smells like gum to me. I like Royal Oud. I do. Very peppery. Creed's Royal Cedar smells like... Who is your favourite alive perfumer? Oh. Gerard Anthony has never made anything I didn't really, really enjoy. Anik Minado's brilliant. Olivia Polge is brilliant. Antoine Lee's brilliant. Christopher Sheldrake. It's probably Christopher Sheldrake, if I'm being honest. It's probably Christopher Sheldrake. I can see that's because all of them have gone off. No, they haven't. I've narrowed down my scent of the day to be a leather. That's as far as I've gotten. Oof. That could still take a while. Is it true that Balenciaga pour on sprays get stuck? Kind of worried for my precious only bottle. Not that I've ever experienced, no. Just make sure you keep using it. Jared Anthony just hit home runs. Yeah, they're all fantastic, like. He's Courreges Homme. Courreges Homme's an outrageous fragrance. It's mental. It would very much fit in with the current sort of penchant for using massive aldehydes and everything, you know. Ooh, I've got an itchy lip. Sheldrake's a fucking legend. This Perfumery Turk. I struggled with Perfumery Turk. I struggle with Perfumery Turk. There's something in it that makes me feel a little bit sick. Something a little bit nauseous. Something, it's too rich. There's something about it that makes it just, it's the same thing that's in Lagerfeld Classic or Lagerfeld Cologne. Excess Pour On was my first perfume. Yes, Excess Pour On's really good. Prince Charles says, just turned 21 and passed my driving test last week. Oh, congratulations. Feeling young, alive and free, even with the clowns on the road and the horror show that is London. I would be careful driving around London, mate. Better than taking public transport, though. I live up in the wilds of Northumberland, like, so I'm sound. I don't have to worry about fucking... I mean, where I live, it would be impossible for us to get to a public transport, like, because I'd have to walk up the hill, and I just couldn't do it, like. Cecile Zarogian. I think Bertrand Duchefort gets my vote for the GOAT. Vote for the GOAT. This honeyed patchouli. Dirty. Dry. Mitra not mine, but apparently many middle-aged men's perfumer. Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. I think I might wear veloutes tomorrow. Maybe I'll wear Eau de Beau, as I said I was going to if I remembered today. And then I forgot. I wasn't very clever. I need to get up earlier tomorrow because I need to go and buy some steaks. I need to go buy some steaks from the butcher's. And I'm going to take them to Shea Gardner. And we will eat. And it would be up there if she wasn't making bottled nonsense, says Pradeep. She made Bois d'Argent, like. That's the thing. Possibly one of the best, if not the best perfume of the century, like. You know? It's an absolutely fucking incredible perfume. Mitra says she is plain yogurt. Who are we talking about? Cecile Zarogian. Black Excess was amazing. Mathilde Laurent is wildly underrated. Yes, as is Danielle Andrier. They've both made great careers at Cartier and Prada. Brilliant perfumes. Mitch, try put your nose on the Byredo Night Veils if you haven't. You strike me as an alpha who'd poo-poo anything from Byredo, but Cellier is warm, smoky, leathery masterpiece. Interesting. I'm always willing to be surprised. You know what I mean? Like, if a house I think is completely shit releases something that I think is absolutely amazing, then I think there is great joy to be found in that. Like Jean-Paul Gaultier. Jean-Paul Gaultier is fucking lamentable. Like, almost everything they've ever released is rotten to me. But that Essence de Parfum is just fucking awesome. I've no right to enjoy that whatsoever, but it's lovely, and I really do like it. Yeah, Black Excess was my guilty pleasure. It was a young dude, says Moose. I was going to ask how your steak cooking journey was going, but you're having Laura G cook it. Well, what I'm doing is I'm buying the meat, and she was going to make it. This is a good arrangement, in my opinion. She gets the meat, I get it cooked, we both eat it, we are happy. I liked Boss Bottled Absolute. Boss Bottled Absolute. I liked the Oud one for a while, and then I stopped liking it. Dirk's doing a 3-hour stream today, says James. No, he's not. Asses out on public transit. What the fuck was that about? Like, absolutely mental. Those fucking people in London on the tube with the fucking doing a pantsless fucking journey on the tube. What the fuck, man? Grow up. Franska Boy says, what's the mass price to put in 50ml Balenciaga Pour Homme Splash? It was $215. Crazy. I got my 100ml at night $290. So I feel kind of exaggerated. Sorry, I'm blocked on this, but no backup triggers me a lot. I don't know. Whatever you think it's worth, mate. Whatever you think it's worth, you know. Try and get them down a bit. You know. But it's whatever you think it's worth. It's worth whatever you're willing to pay for it, like, you know. So, oh shit. I'm just glad I got mine before the prices started going mental. Messa de Minuit. Let's see, Fleet Street Barber is asking about my Secret de Parfum. It's a fantastic perfume. One of the only perfumes I've ever got a one of the only perfumes I have ever got an actual real world compliment on. But it doesn't smell like a compliment type of perfume. I recommend you smell it first, mate. See if you can get a sample off someone. A Nuge might have some. See if he'll send you some. I know I'm alone, but I love Cocorico and it's flanked by Nate. I actually wasn't talking about Cocorico. I actually really like Cocorico, but I wouldn't. I think Linston is better, if I'm being honest. Excuse me. You cook steak outside on a grill or indoors on a stove. Mate, I live in the northeast of England. You can't cook anything outside. It'll just get wet. The fire will go out and you will cry. Pradeep says JPG's entire car log is brilliant. I'm not sure about that, mate. Dahlia says Mitch bringing home the steak. They do new bicycles in the Pacific Northwest. Apparently that's being put an end to. Thomas and Galen were talking about it in the chat yesterday. When I discover a great fragrance from a bad house, it's like discovering a funny female comedian. I almost overhype it because I'm surprised and impressed, says Prince Charles. Isn't it too cold for no underwear subway rides? Not in England. Glad I picked up those things like Balenciaga when I did. The prices are selling out. Yes, absolutely. Our eBay seller gifted me a bottle of L'Ange Noir and I kind of like it. What's that? Bunch of shrunken turtles, Pradeep, says Dahlia. My mate was wearing Angel's shirt today. What a shame. I almost kicked him out the car. You can't wear that in here. I've just passed my test. JD, welcome. How are you? Thoughts on Estee Lauder for Men? Love it. Fabulous fragrance. Brilliant. Very vintage in style, so be prepared for that. But lovely fragrance. Proper, lovely, manly sort of thing. You can get them. I know what you mean. Amen. But the amens are shit now, so you can't really get away with those. I'd probably have to ask the chat to help. The comedians they try to force on us aren't funny, says Lily. No comedian is funny, says Dahlia. That's fucking joyless Dahlia. I can handle animonics, but furious just give me a headache like Labradus boron. It's fantastic. Beware of the cumin note on the dry down. It's strong. No comedian is funny. Everybody's talking about shit comedians now. Gervais is the funniest out right now, says Prince Charles. Gervais isn't funny, says Dahlia. I don't know, Dahlia. They're probably underground. Enjoy my Ajmal Verde synthetic mess too, says Abdulaziz. It's all about marketability. Yes, that's kind of where That's kind of where the current system we are in has got us. Chappelle fell off. That's what happens when you make that much money. Okay. Okay, friends, I'm going to go. I'm tired. It has been a good stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for talking. It has been fantastic. A triumphant return, I am sure. I hope you have had a good time. And I will see you all again soon. Goodbye.